the new underground AFK base design. I can't remember the names of the guy that created it, or it was his idea or whatever, or that I'm basing it off of. I'm sorry, guy, whoever you are. My bad. I can't remember. It's been a while since I started this base, and then I've been playing other games like usual, so unfortunately, I don't remember his name. Um, so here's the deal. That is down at Bedrock. These yellow blocks are 3 high. I have 2 shotgun turrets here. And the way this base is supposed to work, so I'm all the way down to the bottom at Bedrock. I do want to see how many blocks I'm down. Just these old things real quick. Now I have the zombies turned off so I could build this as quick as possible. This is my 3rd attempt to make this video. It was day 8 when I started, and now we're on day 10, almost day 11. Just remember, this yellow floor right here will be a yellow walls and ceiling when we go back down. This is the first hole. Hole number 1. Hole number 2. Hole number 3. And then hole number 4 with the ladders. 1 ladder for me on that side, 2 ladders for zombies to return back up to here on this side. Now, I'm not sure I need these 4 pillars. I'm not sure why I put them there, but they're there. So, oh, you know what I could probably do? I bet there's a... Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say, is there a block that fills that in? But no, there wouldn't be. Because I wouldn't need that there if that is angled there. Or I would need 1 flat. I don't even know if they have a piece like that. But anyways, now I'm using my brain again while I'm trying to make a video. Which is the first time I made the video and it became too long was because I was going through designing things. So what I need to do is I need to finish this side. And when you see what's down here, you're going to see why it's going to take a while. This is the air duct shape where it's, you know, it's, you can get the, you can see through it and the sunlight goes through it. So I need that to power my solar generators to power the battery bank. So what the thing is I will be standing at the bottom of this hole over here. And the zombie, ooh, I almost fell down. And the zombies are going to want to get to me, but I think because this ladder goes all the way up to there, they're going to keep going to over here, or they're going to fall in the holes, and then they're going to come over here, and then these are zombie droppers, basically the design. Oh, God. Oh, my God, I'm going to die. I'm not going to die, I'm just going to break my leg. There we go. These are designed so that zombies just fall into these 2 holes right here. Typically, the way I understand it is design. Now, there was an update, so who knows now, but, and again, this thing is all going to get updated, and all this shit's going to be disappeared, so I have to make sure I save this video and my other video, or a video of my other, above ground base, because I used to never fight zombies, on Horde Night in the older version, on the older PS4 version. I just had underground tunnels set up and whatnot. So this, having even an area to withstand the zombies. So before I'd have to go back and forth underground on my bike. It was a very big tunnel system, and I could just go up and down, up and down, up and down on a mini bike. We didn't have motorcycles and the other things. We just had the mini bike. I'm trying to remember if there was even... I don't even think there was a bicycle on that one. Anyways, so I'll be down at the bottom of here. They're going to fall down. And when they fall down... See, I'm already wasting so much time just talking. Shit. And I broke my leg like usual. Anyways. So they're going to fall down a hole and break their legs. They're going to fall down this hole. Or this hole. I mean, shoot, they could fall down the other hole like I just did. Or they could fall down here. But if they fall down here, they will not be... They'll be cut off from this tunnel. So the objective is to get them to fall down the hole and then run back towards these ladders. They should not want to run this way because of the wall. But if they do, one shot, one shot from the shotgun turret should put them back on the path to go this way. So the whole reason for the shotgun turrets is going to be aiming down at this wall, not down the hallway. I'm not trying to kill the zombies. I'm just trying to get them off of the wall and to go back in the direction I want them to go in, which is a continuous loop, which is what makes this an away from keyboard or AFC, away from controller, base. And the one that I have above ground is not exactly AFK, because if they break the path, they'll start breaking other things, and they can break that path. So that, without me moving like from side to side to get them off of the poles at the bottom, that's not good. But this is just a continuous loop. They come in, they come over here, fall down the hole, climb up the ladder, come this way up on this bridge to try to get to me, and they fall down the hole again. And it's supposed to be a continuous loop. However, dogs and other beasts and an occasional zombie... Oh, and the other thing is... Two other things I want to do real quick. The other thing is... check my map real quick. 39, 33, so that's 36. Okay. Sorry, I was just doing math. I'm going to probably make concrete on this top area here. I'm not sure how far away, but I don't want them to try to dig down to me, especially if I'm going to have a base underneath the ground here. I'm going to need to put concrete on the top. So I will be standing at the bottom of this ladder, and then the zombies should be falling down the holes, but not this one. But they could fall down this one, but it's unlikely that they're going to fall down this one. It's more likely that a dog will fall down this one. Because a zombie would... Well, it doesn't matter. They shouldn't come down this one, supposedly, but we'll see when I turn on the zombies. But I'm not turning them on right now, because this thing isn't done yet. So again, these turrets are going to shoot any zombie that's on this wall. And that's all that the turrets are shooting. They're not shooting down the hallway. The next part is... If the dogs come down here, I'm going to have, or any zombies for that matter, I'm going to have 2 of the electric fences. I'll show you that in a moment. They're not hooked up yet. 2 of the electric fence posts here and here by the ladder. And then what I have is 2 regular the SMG turrets with the 9mm ammo. So the ones outside are those 2 out there are shotgun. These 2 right here are 9mm. And so then they'll be trapped by the fence post, the electric fence post, which is not hooked up because I haven't finished this side yet. And I'll have these on, each side will have its own switch. So I will have, like, I'll have to turn on both switches when Horde Night comes, or whenever it is time for zombies to fall down the hole. I don't know if I have to keep this door open or not yet, but if they fall down the hole, they'll get zapped by the line, and they'll be killed by the turret. So that's the plan for that. And I think I can just stand here AFK the whole night. I think. I don't know. Haven't tried it yet. So that's the plan. However, I need to do to this side what I have going on over here. And then obviously I got to build my base. What I have going on over here, as you can see, this is connected to this. And you can kind of see the line is coming through. So that yellow line is connected to this. And then this is connected to this. And it's also separately connected to this. However, yeah, they have to be separated. That's right. And then these, once I build the other side, will be connected to other ones over there. But those, and then this turret this turret and this turret are connected to this switch also. And they're all connected separately. So if something were to happen to one, the other things aren't completely all fucked up. Because one thing you would do is connect like this, well, this to that. That would, actually those have to be separate. Or at least one of them to this and one of them to that. And then they would be, hooked up to those. But we're not doing that. And then I'm going to build another side like that side on this side. So what do I got going on here? So I'm going to have, let's see. I was fiddling with this. Let me get the 4, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 banks. And I hadn't really decided where I was going to put all these yet, but just for shits and giggles, let me just connect these now. And I'll show you, because I have them all kind of connected right now. I'm just not sure how far down I was going to put the solar generators. I'm not sure how far down I can. If there's a because I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm going to try to put them like, I don't know if I want to put these up yet. Because I think I have to put the generators first. And then the batteries. I don't know if there's going to be room for me to do what I'm doing, but that. Do it like that. Second one in. I'm not sure how high I can go, but this is also just to stretch out the power. And then this one I'll go there, I guess. And then there. And then that one's, yeah, that's right. All right. Then I gotta connect that one. So what I have going on is this is connected to this. Well, I have 4 over here. So this is the furthest away one, all the way over there. And that one is connected to that one. I'm sorry. That one is connected to that one, which is connected to this one. So that'll be 1 solar generator and 1 battery bank. So it'll be that one once I put them up. And then the second battery, so let me plug this. So this one goes to here. And then this one goes to here. And that goes to here. I'm just trying to extend the length of these. And I know it costs 1 each, which is why I'm going to have so many of them. And that one goes to there. And then I'll have these to power up whatever I'm powering up. Lights, whatever. And then this one goes to the third one, which goes down here, which really I didn't need to do this one, but I did it anyways just to make it kind of like I know what I'm doing here, so I keep them a little bit separate. And then this one just directly connects to this switch, because that's all I'm going to be using that one for. That's the most important one, so that's the closest one. And then I'm going to build that exact same tunnel with the exact same batteries, only on the opposite side, and the generators to power whatever. And then also to power this turret and that turret. And then that should be all set over there. And then all I'll have to do is build the base. Well, after I build the other hole with the power, I'll test out with zombies, and then I'll make another video. But again, I still have to go. I still have to put all the batteries in here. And the solar generators. I just haven't decided how far up I want to put the solar power generators. That's the one thing I haven't really decided. Like, how far up do they need to be? But I also, anyone that I'm not, like, I'm going to have to build these air duct these air duct ones for the sunlight, I need to install those. So for instance, I'm gonna get the steel. What color is the steel? Steel isn't a color. It needs to be yellow. That's good. And then it needs to be this shape. Excellent. Actually, I need to make it. I need to mimic it in the rotation of the one above it. So let me get up there. So I don't know how many down. Let me see. I can make. I guess I'll test it out with this. I don't know how far down. I can do this and attach it. Let's see. That worked. So then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be too far over. See, what I was actually planning on doing was filling in all the blocks, filling in all of them. So under here is going to be solid concrete. Up there is going to be the air ducts out of concrete, or steel, not concrete. And in here is going to be just solid blocks, because I don't need any more sun once they're connected. And then nothing can fuck with it once they're all in there appropriately, and I never have to go back in it again. And I got to do it on the other side. I know this is complicated. It's not that complicated, but it's kind of confusing because I'm not really describing it well, but I hope you get the idea. These are the solar panels. I'm going to have 4 solar panels on this side. I can't have them on this side because there's like the ramp and shit. So in order to not block any sunlight and I get as many as I can, I'm going to have 4, and they're each attached to a battery bank, which is going to have 6 batteries. So basically it's running off of batteries, and the solar generators are just recharging the batteries. That's how the electricity works in this game. Every time I hook it up to something like one of these little extenders, relays or whatever, that costs a point of energy. That's why I have so many of them. So I can have unlimited basically for what I need, which is not much. It's just basically, lighting up the place, I think. So, and I'm going to have 8 total because I'm going to have this side and then I'm going to have the other side, which is a bitch to dig out, but I still got to do it. So that's the plan. And this is a really long video again. But not as long as the first one. The first one was 20. That one was a half an hour. This one's only going to be like 20 minutes or something.